But see, we're continuing today, Meretz Hashem, in Pirkei Mishna Aleph, chapter 4, the first Mishnah, and we've been going through the pieces of Ben Zoma's statement. So we are up to the section that says, Ezuhu Ashir Hasameach Bechalko. Who is wealthy? One who is happy with his lot. And the Rabbeinu Yonah here says something very beautiful. What does it mean? One who is wealthy, one who is happy with his lot. He says, Ha'omer, Daili Bechalki, so essentially, Rabbeinu explains this is referring to someone who says, you know what, I have enough, Baruch Hashem, to be able to support myself, to be able to support my household, take care of all of our physical needs, while at the same time also having time to learn Torah, to devote myself to spiritual needs. What do I need any more money? So this is really an incredible idea. What Ben Zoma is saying is as follows. You know, how do we define wealth? So of course you ask most people, how would you define a wealthy person? So again, it's a person who has a lot of money. How do you define a lot of money? So again, a lot is very subjective. Obviously, again, for a person with expensive taste, a lot of money is going to be, X plus Y. For a person who has more humble taste, it's going to be X. It's very subjective. It's very subjective. But the truth is, in both of those scenarios, you're measuring wealth by having a lot. Right? Really, wealth is defined by the excess that you possess. So there's being comfortable, that's having perhaps what you need, and then there's wealth, which is having even more than what you need. And Ben Zoma redefines it. He says it's not true. He says wealth is actually having what you need. Because why do you need more than what you need? And how do you define what you need? That which you require in order to meet the material needs of your household and still be able to leave over time for spiritual development. It's such an incredible idea. So wealth is not defined by excess, but wealth is actually defined by having what it is that you need. Now, of course, the tricky part in this is how do you define a need versus a want or a desire? And this, of course, is very tricky because many times in life we quote-unquote need things, but they're not really needs. They're things I'd like, they're things I want, but I don't actually need it. So Ben Zoma's definition requires some significant introspection and a good measure of personalistic integrity and honesty to be able to really look at my life and ask myself, what do I need in order to be successful? What do I need in order to provide for my physical needs? And again, physical needs doesn't have to mean bread and water. What I need to maintain a proper and healthy and enjoyable material life, but at the same time doesn't become the focus of my life to the exclusion of spirituality. So a person who's able to strike that balance, a person who's able to establish a level of wealth that his needs are taken care of, but the pursuit of wealth does not overtake the entirety of his life to the exclusion of his spirituality, such a person is considered to be wealthy. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. The Rabbeinu Yonah goes on to this. He says, Al kin mida tovihi ad ma'od lios sameach bechalko v'anikra asher. This is what it means to be happy with your lot. Happy, you see, we often define this happy with your lot is, you're happy with whatever you have. You have a lot, you have a little, you have. So sameach bechalko really means, according to Rabbeinu Yonah, that once I get my life to a level where I have what I need, I can take care of my material needs, but it doesn't eclipse my pursuit of spirituality. So my physical needs are taken care of, but there's the ability to carve out time for spiritual development as well. So that's sameach bechalko. I have enough. And once I have enough, that is truly the definition of wealth. Of course, is there a level of subjectivity in this? Absolutely. But at least it changes the definition. We go from the definition of wealth being excess, having extra, to wealth being the material state in which you have enough to provide for all of your physical needs, but at the same time have ample time to devote to spirituality. An incredible reframing of the concept of wealth, an incredible insight by the Rabbeinu Yonah. All right, Shkayach, I'm going to stop over here for today.